Hi, I'm Christian Carpenter, an instructional developer for Blackboard. Welcome to Importing Calendar Events. You can import basic, mandatory, and registered events to any calendar. However, mandatory events can only be imported to the district site, and you cannot import recurring events. You need to enter recurring events manually. To get started, let's click the Import Events tab. Now, to import your events, you'll need to create a comma-separated value, also known as a CSV file. Let's click on Import Events and take a look at a sample CSV file. See, here you can download a sample CSV file in the Select Your File window. You need a CSV file containing at least the event start date and the event title for each of your events. This example shows importing two separate events into your calendar with multiple fields. If you include multiple fields in your CSV file, remember the last column has to have an entry in every cell or you'll receive an error. When importing a mandatory event, your CSV file will need a column labeled Mandatory. When importing registered events, you will need additional fields in your CSV file. Now let's return to your calendar to import your events. Step 1 is to select your file, so click on the Browse button and select your CSV file, and click Next. Step 2 is Match Field Mappings. Here you can either choose an existing mapping of a previous CSV file you've imported, or create your own by selecting New Custom Mapping. Using the drop-down list, map the fields to the fields in your CSV import file. Remember to map the required fields, event date and event title. Then map the rest of the fields on your list. Click Next. And in the Preview Your Events window, you can review the imported information from your CSV file. If you want to use this mapping again, the Save This Mapping As allows you to name and save your mapping for future use. To make this the default mapping allows you to set this mapping to be your default. Then from this point forward, your default mapping will display. Click Next, and in the Assign Viewing Rights window, by default, all website visitors can view these calendar events. But you can limit who can view these calendar events by adding specific users or groups. And click Import. Now to view the details of your import, select Details. Details will show who imported the event, how many events were imported, and any invalid records. So if any of the events you tried to import did not have the required information, you will see information about the invalid events here. Now, if for any reason you need to undo your import, you can use the Undo Import button. This will remove not only the import file, but the events in the calendar as well. Let's view your imported calendar events. As you can see, the events have been added to the calendar. So congratulations! You have completed importing calendar events. Be sure to check the How Do I tab regularly for new and updated materials. Thanks for watching.